Can we take our seat? Thank you. I'd like to
the former dean of Faculty of Agriculture and Forestry is Olabi, the office of the gender mainstreaming of the Olabi project, Dr. Alero from Faculty of Education, the CSO, and all the participants. It's my pleasure to be with you this morning to present maybe a good new message at the specialized sensitization workshop for newly employed security staff of the University of Ibadan. On behalf of the Governing Council, Management, Senate, staff, and students of our university, I'm pleased to welcome you all to this specialized sensitization workshop that has been put together by the Gender Ministry Office. I welcome in particular all the gender focal bases that are here with us this morning. It may interest us that gender sensitivity from the campus thus creates an environment for peaceful coexistence among staff, students, and service providers on the campus. The Gender Mainstream Office was established a few years ago, and I think Dr. Stella Roddy is the second person to coordinate it, starting from the time when the former PGC academic professor Abiola was in charge. As the premier university in the country, and one with a very strong consciousness of its role in setting the pace in academic work, research and community engagement, our university has committed itself to both initiatives true to our vision of academic excellence. We are also concerned about the vision to foster the formation of healthy identities, a community characterized by equity, a sense of worth and fulfillment. The recent approval by the University Senate of the Gender and Sexual Harassment Policy documents is a good evidence of the commitment of our university to remain a beacon of innovation and transformation in Nigeria and the rest of Africa. I'm therefore filled with renewed hope and expectation that this workshop will strengthen our goal of providing a safe and secure workplace, void of any harassment of all categories of persons on our campus, in pursuit of good University of Ibadan stands out. Good to remark that opportunities for asking a balanced, objective, intellectual, challenging questions and contributions be encouraged, so as to create room for robust outcomes, in the light of which the university will be better for it. We are already creating the necessary platforms that can enhance mutual benefits in the area of gender mainstreaming the university. I wish to congratulate the current coordinator of the Gender Mainstreaming Office, my sister and friend, Dr. Stella Roddy, and a team of dedicated staff for taking appropriate steps and initiatives to translate the dream and vision of the GFO into reality. I also like to recognize the presence of my friend and brother, comrade in arms, the chairman of the Council Committee on Security, I think you come to the ICT. Unless you have another job, you are supposed to come to them. It was supposed to allow me, you insisted, she's your mother. Said it was come. Not me. If it's me, I know you will not answer. Give it to your own mother, you will come. On this note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I once more welcome you all to this specialized dinner discussion workshop and urge you to put in your best in ensuring a robust discussion. I wish you all a fruitful deliberation and God bless you. Thank you.
thank you very much, sir. Another round of applause for the team. I'd like to welcome the vocal person, Dr. Stella Roddy, for her welcome address.
Thank you very much. The Deputy Vice Chancellor Academy, the Chairman of the Committee of Security, in person of Dr. Gani, Professor Janice Olawoye, first female dean of the Faculty of Agriculture and Forestry, and actually the person that supervised my PhD, Dr. Barrister Alero, the Faculty of Law, the chief security officer, of course, because the chief security officer is seated right there. We can do whatever we like here. We are sure that we are safe. I hope so. We can see the way you jump up there. I was excited. You are welcome. I want to thank you, fellow participants, our security officers, both male and female. I want to welcome you all to this specialized gender sensitization workshop of the University of Ibadan. I am particularly glad that a forum like this is being organized to reorientate our newly recruited security staff. I am also glad at the interest which has been generated since we sent out our invitation to all sectors of the university. This is especially so since many of us are wondering what the gender mainstreaming on the sexual harassment policy documents are all about. I want to welcome in particular the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Academy, in person of Professor Olanika, and then other principal officers and other protocols right there observed. The purpose of running this workshop for the newly employed security staff is to reorientate the newly employed security staff on the objectives and existence of the gender equity and sexual harassment policy documents of this great university. We want you all to buy into it, examine it, and implement the practical ways in which gender issues impact on our personal, professional, and institutional lives. This workshop will therefore help to create an efficient, accountable, and participatory security sector that is capable of promoting peaceful coexistence among all categories of people on campus. It will also enable you to understand the different roles and needs of both male and female in our community, and then challenge any gender bias or discriminatory behaviors that may undermine the safety of anyone on campus. It will also help to create consciousness on gender and security issues, thus helping to apply a gender lens in the promotion of human dignity as you carry out your daily duties. We want to examine and implement practical ways of ensuring a safe and secure place for both male and female on campus. This will make the campus a peaceful and better place for all to live in. The committee of the University of Ibadan, I want to welcome you to this workshop, and I wish that you have a very productive session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark. I'd like to invite the Chairman, Council of Security, for his opening message.
My mommy, my sister first, and my father, Judge, thank you very much. You see, when the idea of gender mainstream was floated in the university, I was one of those who did not understand what it all takes. I thought it just to defend the female, or to ensure that there's equal opportunity for female, since it's always assumed that there are more males than females, and therefore we should always give attention. But I later became more educated. That was more gender mainstream than just a female male association. But let me tell you, in the context of security, I'm going to have a lot of challenge as whether we should always equalize at all levels. You cannot, for instance, go to the commissioner of police, the female commissioner of Borno now, or Adamawa State. Of course, people will say, look, this is not the child's play. Because on the issue of security, there are instances. In fact, recently we wanted our security women. They are not doing night duty, by the way. It's only morning and afternoon. And there it was first, why not night duty like any other person? Of course, I don't know whether that's it from sharpening being female or male. We have to see how it is. If we say we are all okay, come and do night duty. Come and be at what other thing do you do? Anti-crime. Anti-crime. I think anti-crime denied. And see how like whether it is for get that, don't get that. So you're in trouble because but just to tell you that you do realize that even when we are talking about gender, whatever, you must also do some how do you have to do what's but the beautiful thing about this is how our security bench conduct itself when dealing with it. When you interrogate courts and everything, and I think that is where we will get. And this is in fact the gender sensitization that I'm wanting to back. The idea of courtesy, even if you arrest a criminal, you have to be so gentle so that by the time the person is writing yourself, you still be smiling. And yes, and our men benefit from some discussions. So that we are in an informed society where you must, and therefore in the same way when our staff, lecturers, professors and everybody are also talking to our security men, they should also have benefited from this kind of workshop. So that when we talk to each other, the security man will be like, oh, this man has respect for me as a security man. Because he himself has benefited from gender sensitization. So if you have not captured everybody, as we now capture security, keep capturing every sector of the university, so that our level of behaviors to each other, one, I hope I'm raising points. On that, I thank my sister, it's our sister, my friend, Helen, because she took over from her sister. If I want the people to remember that day, I hold our sister. This is already there, this is Charlie, every brother right now, Stella, so I wish you all.
I would like to invite the Chief Security Officer, Mr. Joseph, for his good movement. Your round of applause.
My boss has opened my mind. It's as if you have seen what I just said here. Initially, when I heard of gender mainstream, I thought, wait a minute, this is another women liberation. I thought, what is this? It's women liberation. These people, they don't want to be under us again, they want to liberate themselves. So I just look at it and whip it up. But I am better informed, like my boss said. I now know that gender mainstreaming simply means gender balance in the scheme of things in the society, which also includes the University of Ghana here. And when things are balanced, it means the two sides that they divide will now enjoy whatever is on ground to be shared, and they also enjoy their relationship. Then I advocate that we look for a robust formula that actually oil this balancing. For instance, like my boss said, I wouldn't advocate a 50-50 formula kind of thing. That to start with that one, it won't work. But we should look for a formula that's mutually agreeable to men and to women. And such formula, if it is generally agreeable, then it will be enduring. You can now say it's 70, 30, or 60, 40. Shooting staff is 50, 50 from the beginning. Therefore, I now support totally the issue of gender mainstream, having seen the enormous advantage that we can derive from this practice. I therefore thank the organizers of this workshop and also the participants for coming, and I wish to have more of this, but we still have reservoir of those that have not taken part in this workshop. But we do not pull them out at a time because it will affect our job. Our job security is a sensitive one. Initially wanted to bring 50, but it will affect our job. So we are now rolling out the first one. The next time when you are doing another one, we'll roll out another batch. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I'd like to invite Dr. Stella Nebody to give us a brief background on what the training and the objective of this workshop is all about.
Very recently, some of our students, they went for this award scholarship, this award program, and they applied. And a lot of them started rushing, looking for the gender policy document and the sexual harassment policy document of the University of Ibadan. Why? I said, why are you rushing? They said, if a university does not have a policy, a gender policy, it does not show that university is institutionally advanced. And so they will score them down. So I have to start to sign and sign and sign and sign. And I want to tell you that at the end of the day, University of Ibadan, most of these awardees, they came from the University of Ibadan. They were given that award, and they are doing us good. And let me say that without that policy document, it would have been very difficult for a lot of them to really win that award. Can you clap your hands for me? The existence of the policy document has added a feather to the cap of the University of Ibadan, and we are so proud of it. I'm so glad that a lot of you are females too, and I guess you do night duty. You do night duty, you don't do night duty? Some of our porters, sir, some of our porters from the University of Ibadan, they are when they are on duty, they are there at night. And what we are saying, we are not saying equality, we are saying gender equity, fairness in participation, fairness in promotion. Once you are qualified, they should give you the opportunity. I hope the ladies are listening, so that you don't sit down and just say, oh, my place is in the kitchen. Our place is not in the kitchen. You can still use your potential. You have been given the opportunity in the University of Ibadan. And as you are cooking, at the same time, you should be able to do your work, whether you are a male or female, does not really matter. If you are pregnant, I think I saw some pregnant women here. We will not exempt you from work because you are pregnant. Because you are able to do this work because you are capable. That's what we are saying. Fairness in participation. And so I just want to say a few things about this objective. Next, please. Is there a need for gender mainstreaming? I think I've answered that question. Yes, there is a need because it's a human rights issue. Because you have the right as a woman or as a man to participate in the scheme of things wherever you find yourself. So it's a human rights issue. We should not be deprived. You can speak out, you can be in the kitchen, do your best, and then do your work very well. Don't say because you are pregnant you cannot do all these things or because you are a female. It's a prerequisite for sustainable development. If you are going to say that a particular institution is developed, is to have a policy, gender policy, and you will know what it is to have the sexual harassment policy document in the universities. We don't want you to be a novice, so we want you to know and want you to carry you along with what we are doing in the university. So our objective, in fact, Dr. Daniel said it all, ensuring equal respect and value for the dignity and integrity of both male and female. That's the first objective. And I'm not sure he has read it, but that is his mind. It's just there, it's in his blood. Ensuring equal respect and value for the dignity and integrity of both male and female. We should have respect for both gender. Promoting equal rights and interests of students in projects, programs, research studies, recruitment, and other conditions of work. So when we have, you take your topic, now this one is relevant to our students, and I'm sure, in a particular class in our department, we have 20 students that are females in a particular course, and there are 2 or 3 females in that course. So the others are saying, we are going to mainstream men now, because in the whole class of a particular course, 20 students are male and females. So we want to promote equal rights and interests of students in projects, in programs, in research studies, in recruitment and other conditions of work. Another objective is involving a gender-sensitive space for teaching and research culture. Structure, they use baby, they use all these kinds of languages that should not be used. When the lady is passing by, maybe alcohol or passing by a meal, or they use all kinds of dirty languages which should stop. Ensure that the dignity and integrity of both females and males are equally respected and valued. At the end of this workshop, we expect that we should take this hope, just as the chairman, Dr. Daniel said. Ensure transparent operating system in academic and other matters debarred of demands of sexual gratification. As we are seated here, even in some of our halls, when we are sitting down in the classroom, some females just sit down like this and open their laps. And since the man that is teaching is not a stick, you cannot just open your mouth, your lap anyhow. So you cannot harass the male that is teaching you. At the same time, if the male should not also harass the opposite sex. In our dressing, in whatever we put on, we should respect the dignity of each person. On this note, I want to just stop here, and then we just have the next item, because we don't want to keep long, because you just came from your places of work. We only have 50 for today because of the newly recruited staff, and we just want to make it very snappy. So we want to go to the next program on the agenda now. We have a short parent by one of our students, who is a master student. They should come up quickly so that we can have a good photograph. Yeah.
Ìwà ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Ọkùnrin ti gba yìí nílé ayé sí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lobìnrin sì tún gba yìí láwùjọ wa. Ẹ wá wáyé aláìmọ̀kan tí kóbìnrin ò jámọ̀ kankan. Irú wọn ní kóyọ̀ obìnrin kéré nínú ẹgbẹ́. Ní pípẹ́ kí lóbìnrin lè ṣe àní wọn a tún máa sọ pé ẹni tí wọ́n dákẹ́ ohun ní kí lóbìnrin mọ̀. Gbogbo ẹni tí gbọ́ mi ní bí ẹ̀yà mi létí yìí ọkùnrin làdá gbogbo ayé ló ti mọ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n ta bá wá lóbìnrin lọ́bẹ̀ ìyẹn ò pé ká àtẹ̀wò bí ẹni yẹpẹrẹ rárá. Kò wí pé ká má protẹ́tì wọn. Kò wí pé wọ́n ti jẹ́ ní ẹ̀yẹ láwùjọ torí pé ọ̀tọ̀ làìlàdá ọ̀tọ̀ tó níṣẹ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ǹjẹ́ ẹ ti gbọ́ pé ká ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọpọlọ pípé láàárín tọkọtabo ló wà o àní pé ká mú àìjá tó yanrantí wá ká fi ṣiṣẹ́ àríkọ́lé lọ ìyẹn gan àárín tọkọtabo yẹn ti wà. Gender protection ó ṣe pàtàkì ó ṣe kókó. It's a goal we all should pursue. It's a matter we all should know. And if you don't know, you should know that being a man or being a woman is just a function of sex. It has nothing to do with excellence or intelligence. Ẹ bá mi já wọn lé ìtọ́nà ọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn owó, irú àwọn owó, àwọn tí wọ́n gbèrò wípé gender protection is not achievable nílẹ̀ tàwa. Àwọn tí wọ́n lọ́wọ́ sí sexual harassment, tí wọ́n tún sọ pé a ò ní fi ti security officer ṣe torí pé irọ́ ni wọ́n fi pa. Ẹ bá wa